didn't see you there. Happy Saturday, my name is Stacey Leanne. I love makeup, I love true crime, and I am a huge horror fan. So if that sounds like you, come, let's hang out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, maybe a share, help a girl out. This week we are talking about the possession of Roland Doe, which inspired iconic horror The Exorcist. This top is actually from Killstar's latest collab. How cute. I think I'm definitely going to grab some more pieces. Not sponsored, I wish. Call me. I went in with my Cosmic Beauty Sinister palette, which is really fitting for this week. I will link everything down below and a link to Killstar's collection. Let's get into it. The Exorcist is based on the 1971 book by William Blatty, who was inspired to write the novel after reading all about Roland Doe. The Exorcist was adapted into the Friedkin's 1973 film and starred 12-year-old Linda Blair as Regan. While obviously the movie is dramatised using special effects, the true story is just as chilling. In March 1949, Cottage City, Maryland, a 14-year-old boy known as Roland Doe, also named Robbie by his friends and family, grew up in a German Lutheran family. So I didn't know what that was. So German Lutheran is a major branch of Protestantism. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll put it here. That emerged under the work of Martin Luther, a 16th century German friar and reformer whose efforts to reform the theology and practices of the Catholic Church launched the Reformation in 1517. So sorry, my brain can't process certain words. I don't know what it is. It's an ADHD thing. But certain words like abominable, it doesn't happen. But my son actually taught me to break it down. So if I say a bomb in a ball, abominable. So I do apologise. Just a little side note there. Anyway, back to the story. So it is said that he was no stranger to the paranormal things in life. After asking for a Ouija board for his birthday, now I've said it once, I've said it a million times, there are some things you just should not mess with, ever. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. Anyway, his Aunt Harriet did gift him with a Ouija board and then she passed away. So Robbie began to experience strange and unusual things around the house. It's probably just his Aunt Harriet, like popping in for a visit, quick call, you know. Things like the rattling walls, strange noises and flying objects. Now, The Exorcist does create a lot of these events in hidden details. So after the death of his aunt, the Roland's family tried to contact her, but this led to scratches all over Roland's body and bed. She obviously wasn't that keen. So neither moving or having an impromptu Catholic baptism, which sent Roland into an unbridled rage, changed the situation at all. So the Roland family, they contacted every expert after leading to a dead end and including a stint with a psychiatrist. After getting no answers, the family was contacted by Father Raymond J. Bishop. So Father Bishop was a Catholic priest who taught at St. Louis University, where a female student asked for help concerning her cousin Robbie. She said he had been experiencing supernatural attacks after playing with a Ouija board. Father Bishop then contacted his close friend, Father William S. Bowden, and they headed to Cottage City, Maryland. So Roland received many exorcisms at his family home, at Georgetown University, and at the Alexandrian Brother Hospital. The exorcism that inspired the movie actually had to be stopped because Roland, he ripped off a piece of the mattress and threw it at the priest. Now, that takes some doing. I don't think I'd be scared. I think I'd be more impressed. So a few days later, Roland started getting red scratches with marks spelling out the word Lewis. Now this inspired the family to head to St. Louis University, which is weird because why would this entity be helping them? Do you know what I mean? Or maybe it's Robbie trying to get a message out. What do you think? So we're at the university. Father Bishop, he needed more support, and this is where we are introduced to Father Halloran. Now, Father Halloran was a Catholic priest of the Society of Jesus. So we've got the team. The Avengers have assembled. They're ready to take this thing down. With each exorcism or rite, Roland allegedly spoke Latin, urinated, vomited, spit and spoke in a deep, unfamiliar voice. His face also became distorted and his eyes were black. They should have got Sam and Dean involved, you know? Idiots. Father Bowden left a crucifix under Roland's pillow. The family saw furniture flip over, Roland's mattress shaking uncontrollably, and the crucifix pushed to the end of the bed. That's inspired the scene, you know. So Roland's last exorcism, Father Halloran got his nose broken at some point during the ritual. Nevertheless, the priest claimed that his final attempt was successful. Two psychiatrists, Robbie suffered from mental illnesses. To the priests, this was a case of demonic possession. And to the writers and film producers, this was just a great story. Roland's possession was always referred to as a demonic entity, whilst the Exorcist movie, the demonic entity was one demon, Pazuzu. Now, Pazuzu is a demonic deity which was well known to the Babylonians throughout the first millennium. He is shown with a canine face with abnormally bulging eyes, a scaly body, and a snake-headed penis. Okay. The talons of a bird and wings. He is actually known as a protector demon in the home and associated with the protection of pregnant women and mothers. He doesn't sound so evil, but that's a whole other discussion I could have. During the production of The Exorcist, the set was actually believed to be cursed, and that's super interesting. So many things happened. So first of all, the shooting was delayed 6 weeks after a bird flew into a circuit breaker on the house set. That started a fire that destroyed all of the sets except Reagan's room. Later on, another set was damaged by the sprinkler system. A 10-foot statue of Pazuzu was shipped to Hong Kong instead of Iraq. That's a pricey mistake. There were also injuries to cast and crew that also affected production. So Baslin and Blair had lasting consequences from a back injury. Baslin's injury occurred in the scene where Chris is thrown back from Reagan's possession. Blair, she fractured her lower spine after being too loosely strapped to a rocking bed. A carpenter lost his thumb, and a lighting technician lost his toe. Now, I get the carpenter, but what happened there? I need to know the story. How did a lighting technician lose his toe? Now, other people connected with the film or family members died. McGowan, a week after completing his scene as Dennings, passed away. Malarial Mrs. Carras also died before filming was finished. Deaths among the crew included the night watchman and the operator of the refrigeration system for Reagan's room. Friedkin really did believe that there might have been some supernatural interference, quoting, "After all I've seen on this film, I am definitely a believer of demonic possession. We were plagued by strange and unusual things from the beginning." There are a number of documentaries, including The Grip of Evil, which basically acts as a reconstruction of everything that happened to Roland. Following the exorcism of Roland, his family moved back to the East Coast. He got married, he started a family. He named his first son Michael after the saint he believed saved his soul. And that is the story of Roland Doe, which inspired iconic horror movie The Exorcist. Definitely check out Killstar's collection. I will leave a link down below. These are from Killstar too. They're cute, right? Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.